Have you ever felt completely lost when it comes to managing your finances? You're not alone. Many young adults in their 20s and 30s struggle with money matters, from paying off student loans to saving for the future. But don't worry, this video is here to help. We'll break down the major financial challenges you might face and provide practical tips to tackle them head-on. Student loan debt. Let's start with one of the biggest financial hurdles for many millennials: student loan debt. According to the data provided, the average student loan debt in America is a staggering $39,000. That's a lot of money to owe right out of college. The first step is to create a plan to pay off your student loans. While it might be tempting to invest that money instead, paying off debt should be your priority. Student loan interest rates typically range from 4% to 6%, so by paying off your loans, you're essentially earning a guaranteed 4 to 6% return on your money. That's a pretty sweet deal. If you haven't started college yet, consider attending a community college for the first 2 years before transferring to a 4-year institution. This strategy can save you a ton of money on tuition and reduce the amount of debt you'll need to take on. Building credit and avoiding credit card debt. Speaking of debt, let's talk about credit cards. Credit cards can be incredibly useful for building credit, but they can also be a slippery slope to debt if you're not careful. The key is to pay off your credit card balance in full every month. Credit card interest rates are often around 18%, which can quickly spiral out of control if you're only making minimum payments. By paying off your balance in full, you'll avoid interest charges altogether. Building good credit is essential for things like getting approved for rentals, securing lower interest rates on loans, and even landing certain jobs. But remember, even one missed payment can negatively impact your credit score, so set up automatic payments if you need to. Creating a budget and saving for goals. Now that we understand the importance of being debt-free with good credit, let's discuss how to actually budget your income and prioritize saving goals. Many experts recommend the 50-30-20 guideline. 50% of your after-tax income goes towards essential expenses like rent/mortgage, utilities, groceries, etc. 30% is for discretionary spending on things like dining out, entertainment, gym memberships, and so on. And the remaining 20% should be allocated towards paying down debt above the minimums and saving investing for the future. But in order to stick to that kind of plan, you first need to get an honest look at where exactly your money is currently going each month. That means tracking every single purchase for a few months, no matter how small, and categorizing it as a need or a want. Budget tracking apps can make this way easier than manually logging everything. Once you see how much you're really spending in different areas, you can start trimming excess and reallocating it towards your goals, whether that's building an emergency fund with 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses, saving up for a down payment on a house or new car, paying off debts faster, or socking away money for retirement. Having clear, specific savings goals to work towards gives you motivation to actually follow through on curbing your spending and making those goals a priority. It's easy to talk yourself into frivolous purchases at the moment, but much harder when you're focused on a bigger goal like homeownership or being debt-free by a certain age. Investing for retirement. So let's say you're finally out of debt. You've built up a nice emergency fund, and you're setting aside money each month towards your current savings goals. Now what? Well, if you want to continue on the path to financial freedom, it's time to start investing for the future, and specifically, investing for your retirement years down the road. Retirement may seem like a lifetime away when you're in your 20s and 30s, but the sooner you start investing, the better position you'll be in thanks to the power of compound interest and time in the market. Let's look at a simple example. If you start investing $300 per month in a retirement account at age 25 and it grows with 7% annual returns, you'll have over $1 million by age 65. But if you wait until age 35 to start investing that same $300 per month, you'll only have around $450,000 at retirement age, less than half as much. For most young investors just starting, the best approach is to open up tax-advantaged retirement accounts like Roth IRAs and 401(k)s through your employer, and invest in low-cost index funds or exchange-traded funds that track the overall stock market. These provide exposure to a wide array of companies across all sectors, minimizing your risk compared to picking individual stocks. While the stock market will always have its ups and downs in the short term, decades of historical data show it's an incredibly effective long-term wealth-building tool when you start investing early and ride out those inevitable dips and valleys. Even missing out on just a few of the market's biggest daily gains can severely eat into your overall returns over decades. So set it and forget it, and let that money grow. Outside of retirement accounts, aspiring investors can also explore opening regular taxable brokerage accounts to buy stocks, ETFs, mutual funds, and other securities, albeit without the same tax advantages. Creating passive income streams. In addition to investing for retirement and wealth growth, many millennials in their 20s and 30s are exploring ways to create passive income streams to build financial freedom even sooner. Thanks to the internet and the gig economy, it's easier than ever to turn a skill, hobby, or creative passion into a money-making side hustle that generates recurring revenue. Some popular examples include selling digital products like ebooks, courses, printable, or designs on sites like Etsy, renting out everything from apartments on Airbnb to cars through peer-to-peer services, becoming a social media influencer and generating income from brand sponsorships, starting a blog or YouTube channel with affiliate marketing or ad revenue sharing, or providing online services like web design, virtual assisting, programming, or consulting. While these income sources do require upfront effort to get established, the beauty of passive income is that over time, you're putting in less and less active work while continuing to generate sales and revenue. They can provide a nice supplemental income on top of your main job or career money that can go straight into saving, investing, or helping you achieve financial goals even faster. When mastering your finances is no easy feat. Between managing debt, building credit, budgeting, saving for both short and long-term goals, investing for retirement, and potentially creating passive income streams, there's a lot to juggle as a young millennial just starting. But don't get overwhelmed. You don't need to tackle all of these financial challenges at once. Start with just one area that resonates most with your current situation. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give it a like and share it with your friends who might also be struggling with money matters. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more personal finance tips and tricks.